These are the watches I worn the most in 2025. And I'm gonna go through them with you piece by piece. I'm wearing my brand new Breitling Navy timer. This is the perpetual calendar. I just put it on a bracelet. I just got this. This is the third time I'm wearing it, so I can't really add that to this video, but I'm putting it in the video anyway. Let's get stuck in the most worn watches in 2025. To start off, watch number one, the Ulysse Nardin Freak X, the collaboration between Ulysse Nardin and Gumball. A watch I, together with my dear friend Mr. JWW, we really made this happen. We're big fans of the Gumball rally, and this is a product of that. As well as that, I am orange as they come, not because I'm a Protestant, but because I'm Dutch. This is watch number 31 of 150. 31 was my team number at Gumball. So on my Ferrari that is still broken down, it had a big number 31. This is the matching watch of that car. It was my first ever Gumball, and ever since I was a kid, I always wanted to do a Gumball. So for me, I always say watches are memories. And this watch commemorated that memory of not just my first Gumball, but also from a moment when the Gumball arrived in Belfast and I was in the crowd as a, well, I didn't have a penny to my name. This watch actually means a lot to me personally. And you know what? I've given Ulysse Nardin a lot of shit in the past, but I am just saying this. This is one of the best looking freaks out there. Let me tell you a wee bit about the history of the freak, which originates from 2001. Back in the day, the freak was groundbreaking for sure, but as much as it was groundbreaking, it was also damn ugly. For me, the Freak X, because there are several variations of the Freak X, and this is a limited edition of the Freak X, the focus of the Freak X really is on the carousel, is the movement, which is one of the most complicated movements in the world. It doesn't tell the time via the hands, it tells the time via the movement. These are not hands, these are part of the movement, and the movement is in the front, not in the back. Makes it very interesting. However, the original Freak was cased in the most horrible way possible. Thick, ugly, weird bezels, just a watch. This is a full carbon case where the focus point is not on the case, which was previously with the Freak. This time the focus point is on the carousel. The most important part of the watch, and I think it's class. I lost one debate. I really wanted to get rid of the anchor between Ulysse and Nardin, but they didn't want to take the anchor off. Anyway, this is watch number 31 from 150, representing team number 31. I'm also very proud that this watch wouldn't have existed if it wasn't for James, Mr. JWW, and for me. I'm really proud of that. Well, there's another person involved, but we keep him private. I always say watches are memories, and whenever I put this watch on my wrist, it reminds me of an incredible journey and the incredible people I've met throughout that journey. A life-changing journey with the Gumball, and I've worn this watch a lot this year. Very special watch. Right, there's one watch I wore earlier this year, and I wore that a lot because I felt really insecure for some unknown reason, was my Richard Mille Arm 1102. That watch is now for sale at Pride and Pinion, so if you want to buy that watch, it's completely serviced, revamped, it's redone. Go to the website, prideandpinion.com, reach out to the team. We sell all sorts of watches from all brands. We're authorized dealers of many brands. We sell Tissot, Hamilton, Ulysse Nardin, Rolex, Richard Mille, Patek Philippe, Audemars Piguet, the whole shebang. There's no reason for you not to go to prideandpinion.com if you want to buy a watch, or if you want to trade or sell your watch, also have a look on the website, prideandpinion.com. Thank you. That was a shameless plug. I am sorry, but that Richard Mille I wore a lot earlier this year, but it's in the shop and not here. And in this video, I couldn't be arsed going to the shop, which is a 15-minute walk. Another watch I wore a lot, and that would be maybe a surprise to many people. Watch number 3 is the F77 by Nivada Grenchen. A watch I actually wore a lot at the tail end of this year, and also a watch that has a special meaning. This is our team watch. Let me explain. As you may know, I like a wee bit of golf. If you like golf, follow me on Instagram, Nico Leonard Golf. Here, done. Shameless plug. It's my YouTube channel. I can do whatever the I want. With friends of mine, we started a YouTube collective called Beers for Bogies, BFB. And at the tail end of this year, we were on a big trip in America, and I gifted every single member of BFB and the crew around BFB, because we filmed insane videos. I gifted every single one of them a F77. It's a watch that I truly believe is one of the best looking sports watches and best variations of a vintage inspired OG watch. And let me explain what that is. This watch is not a new watch. Well, this is a new watch, but the F77 is not a new watch. The F77 has been around for years. And whenever a good friend of mine, Guillaume, took over Nivada Grenchen, first thing he did was not just bringing back the F77, but bring it back the exact way it was back in the day. And I love that, because I believe that back in the day, watches were actually better looking. And I'm so glad he kept the original shape, the original case, the original bracelet. Basically, the dial is the only thing that's a wee bit different, because it does a lot of exotic stuff with the dial. I think this watch is very special, and it is a very special meaning to me because it's connecting me to my friends, and we all wear this watch very often. And we were all together in Dubai a week ago, and I was the only head that wasn't wearing the watch because I left it in Belfast. I sound like such a sentimental head, am I? No, I don't mean this in a really sexual way, like, but it's really cool to have a team watch. It means a lot to me. And a cool bit of history about the watch. Apparently, we don't know the exact year that the F77 was launched, but because it's F77, I am going to assume it's somewhere in 1977. It was discontinued a good couple of years after that, and Nivada Grenchen as a full brand completely disappeared. And 2 years ago, I believe in 2023, they relaunched the F77, and today this is the brand's most popular watch, and I can see why. I really enjoy wearing this watch. It's a very special watch. The dial variations that they have with stone dials and all sorts of cool shit, very, very special. So the F77 is definitely one of the watches I wore the most in 2025. At this point, we're at watch number 4 or 3. 4. Watch number 4. Also a watch I currently do not have here, but that has a reason. Because it's currently in repair. There was a problem happened with this watch. Guess what watch it is?
Your Hublot?
Go yourself. My Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Offshore Music, the watch that I got at 1 million subscribers to celebrate what we've all achieved together. You guys watching the videos, the team, well, Johnny and me and whatever the ups and downs of YouTube. That's what that watch represents to me. That watch is currently in repair. I was playing golf with the watch, which is fine. No, it's fine. It's shock-resistant movement. So actually, that watch is fine. Don't play golf with your Datejust. Well, your modern Datejusts are good. Not the previous gens. Don't do it because you'll regret that. But I was playing golf with this watch, and I do regret that. You know, you can interchange the clasp. You can interchange the straps of that watch and put a different color on. And I love the color yellow for some unknown reason. And I put a yellow strap on that, and I play golf with that because I thought it made me look like the daddy. When you remove the straps of the watch, basically also replace the clasp on the strap. But for some unknown reason, that titanium clasp got loose when I was playing golf, and I actually lost the entire watch when I was in San Diego playing on Torrey Pines together with my friend Paddy McNair. Paddy, hello, how are you?
How did you find it?
Well, I found the watch, not the clasp. Well, I went back like a mock. I went back it took me about 2 hours to find it, but I found my watch. Well, it's not really hard to find a watch. I'm always in the rough anyway, so that was quite easy. But I was in dire fear that I would never get that watch back, and then I found it, and I was like the happiest guy ever. I grabbed the watch. I'm like, oh yeah, Paddy, yeah, amazing. Put the watch on my wrist. I'm like, why can I not close it? Clasp is gone. So it's now at AP for the last 6 months to replace the clasp.
How much is a clasp?
Titanium clasp, that's wee thingy.
Yeah.
I think they wanted to charge me like 2.5 grand. It's nuts. It's this small. And you know what? They didn't want to send me the clasp either. They wanted the watch because that gives them an excuse to service the watch as well. It is such a rip-off. It's actually insane. So they have the watch for 6 months now, and all they had to do was just send me a replacement clasp and I'd pay for it. It is the biggest pile of shit I've ever seen. I did wear that watch every day in the beginning of this year, but I have not had the opportunity to wear it since because AP is just in AP. So that was a watch that is very special to me and to the channel. That watch will never be sold, and it broke my heart when I thought I lost it. I wouldn't have stopped until I got that watch back. So I got the watch back. Clasp is gone. Watch is now with AP for 6 months. It doesn't make any sense. It's literally just a clasp. Watch number 5, the only world timer with the bloodstone dial ever created. Yes, this is a piece unique watch made for me by Frederique Constant in a solid white gold case. It's also the only watch ever created with the names Nico Jr. and Mia on the bridge. It's as well the only watch ever created with a world timer city disc with 24 cities, which 2 cities, one city is Belfast and the other one is the city of Leiden. So this is a true piece unique. I've worn this watch so much because this genuinely was a project of 2.5 years, and I was incredibly proud to pick that up this year. Was it this year or last year? This year. Represents my kids. I am so incredibly proud of this, and I'm so incredibly grateful for Frederique Constant and for the CEO Niels to make this happen. It means a lot. There's a big Dutch connection with the brand. Of course, the brand was started by 2 Dutch people in 1988, but above anything else, its CEO is Dutch, which is Niels. It's like family. I love the guys. Great team, doing some really good stuff, and yeah, I'm very proud of that. That is the only one in the world. The only one in the world. It's the only one in the world. Before we get into the final watch, we have another one. My Garmin S70 Approach. And for all the users saying, yeah, but you only talk about the watches you sell. you, I don't sell Frederique Constant, and I definitely do not sell Garmin Approach because that's a golf watch, and they're not allowing me to sell that. I only sell the luxury end of Garmin. And you know why that is one of the most worn watches this year? Because I play golf every morning. There you go.
Would it be your most worn watch of the year?
It technically could, like. Every time you see me play, I wear that watch. Watch number 6, the most worn watch for sure of the year, is a Gold Monster by Czapek. This is the Czapek Antarctique. I would say the most beautiful and most spectacular sports watch created. This is the most beautiful caliber ever put into any sports watch ever. I want you to really display this. Show me any Royal Oak that looks like this. Show me any overseas that look like this. Show me any Nautilus. Nautilus is ugly movement, by the way. Show me any sports watch ever created with a caliber that is this beautiful. That's impossible. This dial is spectacular. The movement is spectacular. I think this is one of the best sports watches ever created. It's actually extremely rare. Czapek is extremely rare. Their tagline is "We collect rare people," which I find quite funny. The watch itself, the Antarctique, you rarely see them in gold. There's a steel variation with a tourbillon. There's a robot, a new variation, which I absolutely love. But they're all steel. You rarely see an Antarctique. Well, you rarely see the Antarctique in general, but you never see them in yellow gold. And that makes this for me very special. Genuinely, the watch I wore the most in 2025. And look at the state of the thing. Look at that bracelet. That is worn. I have a precious metal Royal Oak. I'd rather wear this. And you know what? There's no special memory on this. There's nothing attached to it. I just want the gold watch. And when I wear this, it just makes me feel better. It makes me feel class.